Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this moment, and thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. I want to talk to you about something that we all carry with us every day. It's something we all have, whether we acknowledge it or not. It's something that can either propel us forward or hold us back. It can be our greatest ally or our worst enemy. And that thing is our attitude. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you've been dealt a bad hand in life? Have you ever felt like the world is against you? Like you're just not getting the breaks you deserve? Like no matter how hard you try, things just don't seem to work out. If you've ever felt this way, and I'm sure most of us have at one point or another, I want you to understand something right now. What you are experiencing is not as important as how you respond to it. Your response is what will define your future. And that response is driven by your attitude. You see, your attitude can either destroy you or elevate you. It has the power to dictate your destiny. It has the power to determine your level of success, your level of happiness, your level of peace. Your attitude shapes the way you look at the world, the way you interact with people, the way you perceive your challenges, and most importantly, the way you perceive yourself. Here's the truth: your attitude will either help you rise above your challenges or it will keep you stuck in them. The choice is yours. But the mistake many people make is thinking that their circumstances define them. They think that the bad things that have happened to them, the failures they've experienced, or the people who have hurt them somehow determine who they are. But that's a lie. What defines you is how you choose to respond to those things. And that's where your attitude comes into play. Let me be clear, life is tough. Life will test you. Life will throw challenges your way that seem insurmountable. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when you feel like you can't take another step forward. But your attitude is the thing that can either break you or help you break through. It's what will determine whether you keep moving forward or whether you stay stuck in that same place of frustration and hopelessness. We've all heard the saying, attitude is everything, but I'm here to tell you that attitude is more than everything, because attitude is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Your skills, your talent, your intelligence, all of that is important. But without the right attitude, those things will get you nowhere. On the other hand, with the right attitude, you can overcome any obstacle, you can achieve any goal, and you can turn the impossible into the possible. So what does a right attitude look like? What is it that makes the difference between someone who thrives and someone who sinks under the weight of their challenges? It starts with resilience. When life knocks you down, and a person with the right attitude doesn't stay down, they get back up. When life tells you no, they respond with watch me. When people try to bring you down, when they try to tell you that you're not good enough or that you'll never succeed, you stand tall and you keep going. Because resilience comes from your attitude. It comes from the belief that no matter how hard it gets, you are capable of overcoming it. Now, there are two kinds of people in the world: the ones who allow their attitude to be shaped by their circumstances, and the ones who shape their circumstances with their attitude. One person looks at a setback and says, that's it. This is the end. I can't do this anymore. They let the situation define them. They let the failure define them. They let the challenge become their identity. But the other person, the person with the right attitude, looks at the same setback and says, this is tough, but I'm tougher. They refuse to let a single failure, a single challenge, or a single mistake become the defining moment of their life. They know that they are not their failures. They are not their mistakes. They are not their circumstances. They know that they have the power to choose how they respond, and they choose to rise. You see, it all comes down to how you perceive yourself in relation to your challenges. When you face adversity, do you see it as something that's bigger than you, or do you see it as something that you can conquer? Because your attitude is the lens through which you view the world. But I'm not just talking about the challenges you face externally. I'm talking about your inner dialogue, your mindset, your belief in yourself. It's easy to get discouraged when things aren't going your way. It's easy to tell yourself that you'll never make it, that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy. But here's the truth, those thoughts are not who you are. They're just thoughts, and thoughts can be changed. And that's where your attitude becomes the most powerful tool you have. You can choose to change the way you think about yourself. You can choose to believe that you are capable, that you are deserving of success, that you are worthy of happiness. You can choose to look at your failures as stepping stones, not as signs that you should give up. You can choose to believe that no matter what happens, you are going to keep moving forward. I know that life can be hard. I know that things can seem impossible at times. But I also know that within you is an incredible power, an incredible strength that can't be touched by anything in this world. And that power is your attitude. So the question I want you to ask yourself right now is this: what kind of attitude are you carrying? Are you carrying an attitude of hope? An attitude of perseverance? An attitude of belief? Or are you carrying an attitude of defeat, of fear or doubt? Are you letting life control you, or are you taking control of your life? Are you choosing to let your circumstances define you, or are you choosing to rise above them? Let me tell you, you have the power to choose your attitude. Every single day you have the choice. Every single day you decide how you will respond to the challenges in your life. You decide whether you will let those challenges break you, or whether you will let them make you stronger. You decide whether you will let the negativity around you control you, or whether you will choose to rise above it. The power is in your hands. Your attitude will either destroy you or will elevate you to heights you never thought possible. You choose. And I want you to choose wisely. Because when you choose the right attitude, you can accomplish anything. You can overcome anything. You can rise higher than you ever dreamed possible. The only limit to what you can achieve is the limit you place on yourself. So I challenge you today, and I challenge you every day moving forward, choose the attitude that will lead you to greatness. Choose the attitude that will keep you moving forward, even when the road gets tough. Choose the attitude that says, I will not be defeated. I will rise. I will thrive. I will win. Because you have everything inside of you to make it. But it all starts with your attitude. Now, go out there and show the world what you're made of.